Now it's time for our regular segment, But Why? So why did Putin fire Patrushev?
This man could have become president of Russia after Putin.
Not anymore. Yeah, that's right. Nikolai Patrushev was the Secretary of the Security Council of the Russian Federation for 16 years until May 12, 2024.
The chief security officer of Russia, Putin's loyal friend and simply a hero of Russia.
The question we're discussing today is extremely relevant. But if I may, I'd like to take a somewhat broader look at this topic.
It seemed like everything was going great, and then suddenly, bam, an unexpected resignation. Why? Well,
Because that's just how it is.
no, that's not it at all. It's fun for Putin.
There's a hypothesis. Putin is just the front, while the real strategy is shaped by Patrushev.
Oh, how interesting. And also, Patrushev has known the bunker dweller since their youth.
He's been Putin's associate since the days of the Leningrad KGB. Patrushev was at the origins of the modern security elite.
Security, that's the key word here. It is precisely a forceful overthrow that Vladimir Putin fears more than anything else in the world. And it is this fear that eats him up from the inside.
A love spell in the Kremlin and Putin's greatest fear, writes the Telegraph. Putin is afraid of losing control over the transfer of power. A scenario similar to the Wagner PMC mutiny in 2023 has become a long-term source of fear within the system. And
rumor has it that Putin was in a panic, fearing that Patrushev could become the new Prigozhin.
Could Patrushev actually work against Putin?
Well, he's always working against Putin. Always. In fact, he never really hid it. And
so unlike Prigozhin, Patrushev would have seen it through to the end. He would have gotten rid of the bunker moth.
Western analysts emphasize that the lack of a successor increases the risks. If the regime starts to collapse, it could trigger an acute political crisis.
That's exactly why the bunker dweller removes Patrushev and makes him his assistant. In other words, he's basically turning Patrushev into a political corpse.
If a fight is inevitable, you have to strike first.
Well, Putin is generally a kapi. There's detailed paranoia about this. He's already started suspecting even his most loyal steed. He suspects Lavrov. That's why even that very loyal steed has also fallen out of favor. C'est la vie.
If I had a horse, that would be something. If the horse had me, I'd probably be dead.
He's the elder among the Siloviki and a very dangerous man.
It's a crisis, something needs to be done. Submit these proposals in writing, formulate them. We will review, study, and analyze them to see how they can be used.
He is part of the inner circle of people who have direct access to Putin.
It is absolutely essential to ensure the comprehensive prevention of all criminal encroachments on public safety and well-being, with very special and focused attention to actively preventing acts of sabotage and dangerous terrorist attacks.
A man who holds the entire Kremlin security apparatus in his grip and controls all law enforcement agencies of the Russian Federation.
With the support of the collective West, the neo-Nazi Kiev regime, and rampant Russophobia,
the chief Russian security officer and the main ideological mastermind behind the invasion of Ukraine since 2014.
About 17,000 civilians have been killed in Ukraine by the Kiev authorities. Among them, around 400 were children. More than 32,000 people have been wounded.
He is called both the Grey Cardinal and a possible successor to Putin.
How should we view this?
He and the man in the bunker are not just friends, they are like-minded individuals. Nikolai Patrushev is not an ordinary puppet. He is the puppeteer's right hand, who also pulls the strings of others himself.